I just read your comment, Utter. It's so quiet. Yes. Hi, guys. How are you? Welcome. And thank you guys so much for being here at the last minute, moderators and people who are in the chat. Thank you guys so very much. And also, just do let me know that you have audio because I think I told you guys yesterday I left all of my earbuds, all 6 of them, 3 pairs at work. So, yeah. So I just want to let you know this live stream is not going to be about like the Watts case per se. It's just about, Watts creator issue that is just brewing. And I feel like I need to address it now before things get out of hand. I think that I have just like learned from past experience to just nip things in the bud and move forward, right? So, hi, Tammy Wells. How are you? Oh my goodness, it's so nice to see you. I was just thinking about you a very, very short time ago. Hi, Kitty Witty. How are you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. And Utter Nutter and Bella Farah. Hi, guys. And Joan, my girl, and Green Eyes. I don't know if you're still awake. I don't know if John Smith is still hanging here or not. And Nilda. Thank you guys for being here. So I think we do have a John Smith and a John McSmith. By the way, I saw that Utter Nutter and Joan were talking about that. Oh, that's awesome, Tammy. It's nice to see you here. Hi, Chick Tracy. How are you? Hi, Ara. Thank you for being here. Hi, Downtown Wonder. You guys are great. Now, again, I'm just going to say, and I'm not going to keep saying it, but this live stream is not going to be about Watts case content per se. It's just about some Watts creator stuff that happens. But I feel like I want to address it right now. And what did I say? It's a truth calibrating live because I'm just going to show you what's up. And then, people will do what they do and say what they say and, whatever. It's all good. Can't control everything. Just take responsibility for the channel. Because that's what I want to do. Oh, no. You mean about this topic? No. You mean from the other day, Ara? No, not at all. No. You're good. You're good. You're always good, girl. You're always good. So I do just want to let you know that there is going to be a live stream tomorrow evening. I'm going to try to do it around 8 o'clock. So that's going to be Sunday. So it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So I'm in New York. I'm going to try to start it at 8. Last night, we were all together and had a very lively live stream and talked about a number of things. We ended up towards the end going over a presentation that one of our amazing members put together, DTC Primetime, that had to do with the sheets in the Watts case discovery and, the committing of the crime. She generously pulled together every mentioning of the sheets and, body cam footage and pictures and questions. And I did think it was very thought-provoking. I have never addressed the issue of the sheets because I'm just going to be honest, sort of felt like it was a boring topic. Like in my mind, I had an idea of what was up with the sheets. And I was like, what more is there to discuss? Let's not make chaos out of something that's straightforward, I think is what I had to say about the sheets. But she did raise some good questions, and there may be some more meaty issues in there than I first realized. And you know what? If we find out there's not, then we've worked through it. We can check that off the list. And at least for myself, this is how I look at it. Then I can move on. We can move on, So, yeah. Kitty Witty says sheets were planted, in my opinion. Ooh. Well, I hope you can join the live stream tomorrow evening because I would love for you to contribute to that discussion. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that, Tammy. She says I always feel welcome in here. That's amazing. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? Nice to see you. Awesome, guys. Okay. All right. So, and I'm pretty sure I said hi to you, Downtown Wonder. I'm happy to see you back. You had some really great comments yesterday in the live stream. It was really nice to read them. Some refreshing stuff. Okay, so this is a kind of live stream or discussion that I least like doing. So, I scheduled it at the last minute, a little after midnight. Thank you guys for being here. I just have to get this information out. So, sometime in March, I posted a video, and the video was, some of you may have watched it. The audio was Mr. Dr. Phil McGraw, the man. I love Dr. Phil, by the way. The audio through and through, except for my little intro, is him speaking. Now, this episode, it's episode 3 of Dr. Phil's true crime podcast, The Devil Beside Me. So it came out, I believe, in 2019. And as soon as that thing came out, I downloaded the whole series and I was like, oh my God, get me in the car for a long time because I cannot wait to listen to this. Holy cow, Dr. Phil is talking Watts. This is amazing, right? Now, just to give you some backgrounds, maybe a little bit of some interesting information, the timing of his podcast being recorded and produced, hi, DTC Primetime, I'm so glad you're here, honey, was just after Tammy Lee, Graham Coder, and Dave Baumhover went to see Chris Watts in Dodge Correctional Facility about 3 months after he was sentenced. He was already serving his 5 consecutive life terms, I think, plus a few years there. And they made this kind of unprecedented trip to the prison to interview him again. And as we've discussed on this channel, when we've discussed on this channel, I think most of us feel that the investigators were going in with some pointed questions, and perhaps they were looking for some certain kind of answers. And we could really talk about that for a long time, but we're not going to tonight. We'll save that for tomorrow night. So anyway, I was doing some deep dive work into a couple different issues in this case. So what I did was I took that audio, I made a video, I put my own, I think it was photos. Maybe there was a couple edited videos in there. I can't even fully remember. I should have watched it beforehand. But again, this was like last minute. And, I put that together, made my own value added, as they say, video. Now, the first time I put it on the YouTube channel, it was up for maybe like an hour. And I noticed immediately that the only comments I was really getting back were, oh my God, that dramatic music in the background is so annoying. I can't even focus on what's being said. I didn't feel that way about it. I like the dramatic music, but it literally was like every comment. I think it was like 6 consecutive comments. I couldn't believe no one said anything about anything else. So I was like, wow, that music must really be distracting people because there's a lot to comment on. And what is said here, the only thing they're commenting about is the music. Like, that's got to change. So what actually took me the longest to do was, I took the video down. I was like, all right, I'm going to try to make this audio more like appealing to people or more listenable. So I did some adjusting in the audio, which I'm really not good at. I just started to learn how to do that, I don't know, in the past year or so. Don't do it all the time. It's not my strong suit in video editing. So that took me quite a while. So I was able to tone down the music a little bit, bring up his voice, make sure there wasn't an echo. For anyone who works with that kind of thing, you know what I'm talking about. And it's like really not easy, right? So yeah, people complain first and listen later. Man, I have so noticed that. Hi, Nilda. Thank you for being here. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Glad to see you here. Hi, Nikki. How are ya? Oh, this is a little, I was going to say Trisket of knowledge. I don't know why Trisket. Like after midnight, my brain turns into a pumpkin or pumpkin pie. Downtown Wonder says, Dr. Phil has an excellent podcast series on narcissism. Very informative. I did not know that, but you know who's going to be downloading that tomorrow? Me, for sure. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Okay, so So then I put the video back up. I think this was like in March. Well, the video, I didn't notice right away, but the video started getting like insane views. I just looked at it and it has like on my channel, like 650,000 views. I mean, guys, seriously, that's by far the most views. I will be straightforward with you about everything. That's by far the most views any video on my channel has received. And I do not attribute it all to myself. you know, there was some content in that video that had a wider appeal to people than, Kelly, the creator of What's Obsession, so it was just kind of like a lucky thing. It just, it took and it set ablaze and there you go. Right. So, deplorable. Phillies won again today. I love the 80s. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, good. Thank you, Joan. She says you're good at keeping music and voice just right. I work really hard on that because people really comment on that, and also working with autistic students and adults. I know that for some people that, that audio, what they feel like is competing, it can be like maddening. Like some people cannot continue to listen if they feel like these sounds are competing, right? So, Ara, the music teacher, knows that we have to synthesize the sounds. So it all sounds like melody and music or whatever, Anyhow, so I had noticed, after the video that I posted took, just went crazy, I noticed some other Watts creators out there had posted that Dr. Phil deleted episode, I guess we were calling it. And guys, some people gave me pushback. Oh, it's not deleted. I don't know what to call it. Hidden, deleted. Listen, Dr. Phil Enterprise would have struck any of us immediately if Dr. Phil's company was still maintaining ownership of that content. Because if you put something on YouTube that is Dr. Phil's words in his voice or image together for more than 3 seconds, boom, you get you're copyrighted. It's just like how it is, right? I mean, that's one reason his businesses are so successful. They're on top of it. They're monetizing machines. I'm not saying that's, a bad thing. I think he puts a lot of value out there. It just is what it is, right? So that's how I know that they're not taking ownership of it. Anyway, so I noticed some other channels put up that same deleted episode, with their own video. Was I mad about that? No, not at all. I mean, they saw that mine video had like 300,000 views in like 10 days or something. Good for them. I think it was a smart move. I don't own Dr. Phil's audio. For all of you in the back row listening, I get that, right? I get that. Okay. So I think like that was a smart move. I think some of them were disappointed to find that their videos only got a couple thousand views. I don't know why mine took off. It's a matter of, the algorithms, the analytics, the magic behind the scenes. I actually started reading up more about that after that one video took off like crazy, because sometimes I'll make a really good video and it will get a couple thousand views. I'm like, what? I thought people were going to be really into that, and then I'll make a video that honestly didn't take me as much time and I don't think is as appealing, and it'll go crazy. So, it's about what the names of the files are that go into your video, the audio files, the video files, the image. There's so many things, right? So I don't even know. I don't understand it. I don't know if anyone does. It's a little bit of a mystery. So anyhow, that's that. So sometime in June, people started messaging me, some of you guys, would send me a text message, or just viewers or subscribers or members would send me an email message or just a comment chat saying, hey, this channel uploaded your version, your value added video of the Dr. Phil audio of that deleted episode from The Devil Beside Me. You might want to check it out. So I was like, oh, well, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to check it out. But, it wasn't like a shot to the heart. I know what it was. I know people probably want to use that Dr. Phil audio. Like, I get it, right? So I kind of saw what was going on, and I waited a few days. I was like, I don't even know. Am I going to do anything about this? I don't know. Well, I started to notice a couple things out there in the atmosphere, and I talked to some of maybe you guys or my moderators or my friends about it, and they're like, listen, we together came to the conclusion, because I can be a little naive. I'm learning to kind of stand my ground in this forum. I like to, make the subscribers and viewers and all you guys, I like to make you happy. Sometimes it's hard for me to be a little tough. I think I'm getting better at it. That's why I'm doing this live stream right now. So the decision we made was, listen, people are going to start walking all over you if you don't do anything whatsoever. So I did what I felt was comfortable. Hiya, Curious Rose. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, right. Well, luckily I screenshot my original comments, because I think I sent them maybe to you, a Curious Rose, and to Nancy, and I don't know, maybe I'm sorry if I'm forgetting who I sent it to, because I was like, guys, what do you think? Is this okay? I don't know, because it's not in my comfort zone, So let me just show you the first message I sent. Well, first of all, let me tell you that the first contact I made about this video to this person, and I'll just say it, I don't care the name. I want, guys, and listen, I want everyone to be successful. I want all channels on YouTube to be successful. I want all the Watts creators to be successful. This channel, and I'll say it, it's Combat Veteran Family True Crime, has been painting me out to be this like vicious, selfish, money grubbing person. And that is like the furthest thing from the truth. I'm just going to tell you that I do know this about myself. As soon as a creator comes into chat, I'm like, oh, hey, there's this person. They have a channel. Somebody drop the link to their channel. If I know moderators are busy and I have a second, I'll go grab it myself, put it in the chat, remind people to go subscribe. Do I think that I deserve a pat on the back for that? Not even. But I just know that's how I work. I talk up other creators all the time. I tell people to go watch other creators that honestly, sometimes I don't even like or definitely don't agree with. But it's not about me. This channel is one source of material content and information. I am the one kind of overseeing everything and putting things together. But this channel is not about me. I don't want it to be about me. It's about you guys. And whatever reason you're interested in this case, that's your reason. And, for some people, it might be, it really, just like, shot an arrow through their heart. Other people, it's justice. Other people, it's just, I love everything true. Whatever the reason is, it's not for me to dictate what you consume and where you go. I don't want to do that. So like, you want to be here, that's awesome. And I'm so grateful and I'm so happy you're here. But, everybody has to figure out what their own path is. I want success for everybody. I don't think there's anybody who's been paying attention to this channel who would say otherwise. So I just want to say that, because this person is painting me out to be the opposite of that. And that's not true. And the way things are shaping up, whatever. So the only reason I'm doing this again is because there's so much misinformation out there about this. And I am starting to see it pick up steam. And I'm starting to see these players working behind the scenes who I've interacted with before. And guess what? I'm not stupid anymore. And I'm going to take ownership of this. I'm going to take control of this. And like, this is what's up. I'm telling you right now, we're calibrating the truth. This is the truth. So listen carefully, please. So the first time I contacted this creator was on June 11th. I finally took action, and I did end up doing a strike, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. And you can decide if you agree with the decision or not. And, it's all good. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. On July 2nd. So that's a little bit over 3 weeks. Okay. So the first message that I had sent to this creator was this. And this was a message that I had sent on June 11th. So I just want to be clear. I don't know, do we call this receipts? Am I showing receipts? I've never shown receipts before. I don't usually have a need to, but here. So now here it says, What's the Obsession 11 days ago, because I pulled this out of my text message that I had sent to Nancy and one of our moderators. So when I had sent it to her, it was 11 days ago. And I didn't even tell her about this till 11 days had passed and I hadn't heard jack squat, So I'm going to read it. It says, Hi there. I just wanted to congratulate you on your new channel. I've been trying to catch your live stream as obviously I cover the Watts case as well. My name is Kelly. I just wanted to let you know that this video, obviously the audio is Dr. Phil talking and it's his deleted episode. However, all of the video and photos that I added and edited, it's actually quite a bit of work. It took me a while. I know that your channel is new and I'm always happy to welcome and help out new creators covering the Watts case. Apparently his channel wasn't new. I didn't know that. It used to be family true crime. Then he added combat vet in the front of it. Sorry, I just didn't know that. I don't know if it was insulting or something. I don't know. So I'm not necessarily asking that you take it down. And now this next phrase I said, because I never thought that all of my communications would be completely ignored. So then I said, I'm certainly not going to strike it or anything. That's not how I do things, because I've never struck somebody's video before. Perhaps you could just somehow give my channel credit here for the creation of the video. And this was the only screenshot of the original message that I sent that I could find quickly. But I know that it goes on to say, hey, I would even like to invite you onto my channel sometime. I could introduce you to my subscribers. They'd probably be interested in what you have to say. That would probably be good for your channel. How about it? Please let me know, and we'll move forward from there. All right. So that was my first communication, right? Not so bad. And then, I just added this little screenshot here just because, and this was on his channel, not even my channel. Oh, that's not the one. That's the message from him, because what he's telling people happened is not truth. It's not truth. Let's see. Oh, I did it again. Let's see. Hold it here. Sorry, guys. I think this one. Okay. So, in response to that message that I put out to him, this person said, oh, wow, you've been really reasonable about this person using your video, yet they don't even have the decency to answer you. I hope you get this sorted. It's unfair for someone to take your hard work and pass it off as their own. Please don't be too lenient if this keeps happening. You deserve credit for your hard work. Another person says, I just want to say you was very nice and very tactful in the way you handled this situation. More people need to behave this way. I truly hope this creator really appreciates you and reaches out to you. Now, guys, I'm not showing you this to pat myself on the back at all. Again, this was on his channel. These were the only kind of responses that were received. Now, after I did not get any response from him for almost 2 weeks, but he hearted my comment. I put another comment on the video saying, on a different video, no, on that one. And then I also posted it on his newest video, because he puts out 5 a day about the Watts case. And I was like, hi, this is Kelly, creator of What's the Obsession. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I posted this message and, please read it. I would just really appreciate if I could get a response. I would just like credit for, the editing work I did on the video. Like, I get it, all good, and whatever. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was something like that. And then it's like 2.5 weeks and I left another comment. So I've left a total of 4 comments on his channel now. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to look for an email address. The first time I looked for an email address on his channel, I didn't find it. I don't know if I overlooked it or if he had just added it. I really don't know. But I went back and I looked again, found an email address. I emailed him saying the exact same thing. Now it's over 3 weeks and I have no response. In the meantime, I know that other people contacted him about it, commented about it, said something about it because I saw it, I heard it, or they're trusted persons, and they told me, and I believe them, So now it's like 3.5 weeks. I've contacted this person by 2 different means. I've sent at least 5 messages. At least 3 other people I know have tried to tell him that this happened. And, he's got the video, and good for him, has like 70,000 views on his channel. His next highest video was like 2,000 or something. Got a lot of subscribers from it. I just think he should be like, thanks, man. I got like a few thousand subscribers from using your video. Thanks. Let's just end it there. Thanks. Cool. Or I'll give you credit and wow, thanks for letting me keep it up. And then, there were some other things happening with some other people. And people pointed out to me that I was starting to get taken advantage of. And I felt like I was being taken advantage of, So hi, Jamie Smith. How are you? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you're here, honey. Let's talk later. Definitely. Yeah, please. Oh, I'm sorry. It's really good to see you though. Yeah, exactly. Oh God, Joan. Again, and then it gets it's so much deeper. Oh my God. So anyway, so I started to notice some other things. Some of them I don't want to talk about right now because it's just my perception, other people's perception. I'm not trying to bring, a bunch of people into this, right? But I made one last contact. I was like, I'm going to give him 5 days. He didn't respond. I was like, I'm going to strike it. It's my video. I added value to it, like 10 hours worth with oh my God, the audio is such a headache for me, at least. And so that's what I did. And I was very conflicted about it. I sought the advice of like tons of people first. In fact, I put this community post on our channel here, guys. So let me just share that with you. And this was like a week before I did anything. I'm sorry if these details here are getting grueling, but the information that has been put out about this situation is so inaccurate. I owe it to myself. I owe it to you. I owe it to the channel to set the record straight and recalibrate the truth. So here we go. So this is the community post I put on What's the Obsession channel, on our channel here, right under Pilates and all these other videos and whatnot. Okay. I even, put his logo and crap. I'm not trying to prevent him or anyone else from getting subscribers. I always say about YouTube, there's freaking infinity views to go around. When I owned, a yoga business in Philadelphia, I always believed the more that exists out there, the more people are doing yoga, the more everyone's going to have, the more successful and abundant everyone's going to be. It's the same thing here. It's a core philosophy I have in life. People can say otherwise about me, but, I know myself and I'm just going to tell them and tell you and tell the world, that's who I am. I want good for y'all, for myself. I want to be part of creating good for the people I'm close with. And that's just, to me, that's what quality of life is about. So, okay. Anywho, so this is what I put on our community post. I said, 2 weeks ago, several of our channel subscribers informed me that a channel literally copied from start to finish a video that I had posted. And because I'm always trying to be as clear and concise and transparent as possible, I said, now let me be clear. The audio was from a famous pop psychology talk show host, but the entire video from start to finish is my creation. Those of you who create videos, you know that everything is very time consuming, and what you create is yours. It's your creation. In the past 2 weeks, I have contacted the creator 4 times, in my opinion being very reasonable. I'm not even asking for him to take down the video. I just asked for a response and asked if he could give the channel credit for the video portion of my content he lifted and uploaded. I hope his channel is successful. I want for him and for others to enjoy success and fulfillment in their YouTube ventures and in everything they do. And I mean that. I have not heard back yet, and this is bothering me at this point. I try to extend kindness to everyone. I've noticed recently that sometimes my kindness is mistaken for foolishness or weakness. That's not okay because I'm neither of those things. What do you think I should do? And then I said, to the creator who took my video, please know that yes, the audio is Dr. Phil, but I created the video you have on your channel, obviously using his audio. The editing and pictures are from my own files, and my attempt to tone down the background music some people find distracting took quite a long time before I published my value-added version of that episode. I'm explaining this again in case you are not clear on the work I put into the video, and that the video was not simply snagged off the pop psychologist website. I would really appreciate it if you would just respond to me and acknowledge this communication. That's all I've asked. And then essentially I give him a plug on my channel that has twice as many subscribers by putting all of his crap right there. Because good, go subscribe. My gosh, check it out. You're going to make a decision for yourself. Do you want to spend your time and energy watching that content or do you not? And you're going to make the right decision. God bless each one of us, right? So, it's just so very simple in for me like that. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. I hate the drama too. Thank you, Ara. Ara says, I hate this drama, but I'll stand up for my friends when I need to. I hated it. I hate it too. Oh, so no, I don't know, Joan. Yeah. So there are more things that are going on than just that. Let's just say like this. I and others have observed that there are people that are, now holding close to this creator, this combat veteran creator, that will clearly have an adverse opinion of me because, I've read the comments. They say so very, very plainly and very bluntly, right? And, there are some people, other creators on YouTube who, I'm fond of, who I, have a connection with, who I've worked with a little bit, in no particular order of what I just said, like a Curious Rose, my darling, like Plunder, like Armchair Detective, like to some degree, Truth and Transparency and Miss Lana, and there are definitely others. So people see that, and let's just say people that want to make trouble will stop at no end to figure out how to make that trouble and make it the biggest, right? So, yeah. And also, I guess I just want to say, the things that were said about me, I didn't even listen to the whole any of the whole live streams about me from, the person who did take and upload my video. People told me I'm not going to put myself through like sitting there and listening to a whole live stream. Are freaking rude. They're wrong. They're making huge, weird, crazy assumptions of which you would know nothing about. And, so far, I guess he's been kind of lucky that I've just let him run with this and portray me as this nasty person who's, going and striking videos that I don't even own, because as one of his moderators like say, well, Dr. Phil owns Dr. Phil's videos. Well, no shit. And like, that's why I keep acknowledging long before that person said that, yeah, I get it. The audio is Dr. Phil talking. I get it. See it for what it's worth. I'm not pretending I wrote that script for Dr. Phil or anything like that. I'm just like this little YouTuber. This is what I'm doing with my channel. But man, like, I have a full-time job. I have a full-time family and so much more. I'm a single mom. I, as you guys know, have a 2-hour commute now. I put a lot of work into this channel, and I need to, I need to be strong enough to hold up the channel. So that's what I'm doing here. Let me think if I forgot anything there. Okay. And so then, yeah, just one other tiny little piece. And God, I'm so sorry that I feel bad almost like taking your guys' time with this. Hi, Rachel Townsend. How are you? But I told you what you were in for. So, and for those of you that may not have caught it, we are going to do the live stream tomorrow featuring DTC Primetime and Sheets and some other interesting stuff. I'm shooting for, let's just make it 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm in New York, 9 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday evening. I'll officially schedule it right after this. I had to see about some things going on with my family. Because if I say 8, I'm just going to push it back. But it'll be 9, and I'm going to stick to 9 because I got to work in the morning. Whoops, I did the wrong one again. And I don't know if you guys can hear my voice. I'm tired. I'm so happy to see you guys, but I don't want to be talking about this. It pains me. I do not like it. Hi, Double R. How are you? Nice to see you. Wait, did I say your name right? I see I'm tired. Yeah. How are you? It's nice to see you. Okay. So then this was, and I'm not trying to like disclose too much or be a jerk, but again, this is what happened. So then, the creator of the channel sent me a message. I guess it was on July 1st. Okay. So I must have struck it on July 1st. I said July 2nd. Sorry. I was a day off. It was July 1st. It must have been. It says, hello, ma'am. This is Rodney from Combat Veteran Family True Crime. I was given a strike for using the Dr. Phil episode. I'm sorry for using that video, ma'am. I was trying to gather more support for the channel and did not contact you before using it. I'm truly sorry. Is there any way I can use that video, ma'am, with giving you full credit? I received a strike, ma'am, and I can't afford to lose this channel. Listen, man, I get it. I don't want this man to be stressed. I certainly don't want him to lose his channel. Now, first of all, you get like 3 strikes before anything real would happen. But like, I don't want anything bad for this person. I wish he would have responded to me. I felt I needed to take a stand. Fine. So July 1st, understand, was the Friday before the holiday weekend. I was freaking exhausted. And my son and I had to go to my mom's and, her husband and that family, then my dad's and his wife. And we had all of this stuff scheduled. And I just wanted to also relax and spend some time for myself, spend some time with my YouTube friends, all you guys, my YouTube lovies, and, my kid. So I didn't read it. I saw the message come in. I read like the first line. I was like, oh, no, I'm not even this weekend. Not going to even read it. I'm not going to handle this weekend. I tried to contact this person for 3.5 weeks. Didn't say boo in response. But he hearted my comments. So, that he saw them at least. So in my mind, I was like, well, I'm going to have to talk to my peeps about this, but, probably after the 4th of July, after the holiday weekend, after all of the busyness and craziness, when I'm back at work with more busyness and craziness, I will respond to him. I'm sure we'll have a conversation that goes well. I'd be happy to lift the strike, whatever. I feel good that I stood up for myself in the channel and, all of us. But, no. He couldn't wait that long. Not 24 hours later, he was on YouTube. I just had to get on YouTube. I just had to, I had to do this. I guess it was an unscheduled live stream, had to go tell everybody that this terrible thing just happened to him, done by this terrible, evil, money-grubbing, selfish, whatever person, me, So I don't even know if I had read this message, but I don't know what the timeline was that week. And I had other things to worry about. That's the whole point. But then I was like, yo, you send me this message and then you get online less than 24 hours later and slander me. Well, now what do I do? Because I wanted to just have a nice conversation, lift the strike, everyone moves on. Kelly stood up for herself in the channel. Yay, go me, flex my muscles, I can be a big kid here. And, hopefully everyone learned something and terrific. But, well, now that's not possible because look what you've done. I mean, I'm sorry, but come on, man. So that's what happened. Let's see. All I saw was 80s channel. Yes, I do love 80s channel. Rachel says, I was just asking who Kelly was talking about, AD or DD. I love AD, and the channel that I was talking about is actually neither of those. It's Combat Veteran Family True Crime. And yes, I love AD. Hi, Mary. How are you? Hi, Maltese Cross. How are you guys? So nice to see you guys. Let's see. Oh, Double, are you putting it all together? Yeah. So again, guys, there's more that's happened that's conspired. I don't know. That's happened this week. But I'm not even going to go there. Some of you have observed it. Joan was like, ding, 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 ding. I got this. If you haven't, I'm not trying to put negativity out there. I'm just not. So, yeah. Lashing out and negative comments in a scolding manner is not real conversation. Let's see. Yeah, seriously, a Curious Rose just summed it up. She says, it's draining, Kelly. You don't deserve this. It is draining, and I don't deserve this. Thank you. I don't deserve this. That's hard for me to say. I don't deserve this. But guess what? I do not deserve this. I don't. I don't. So, let's see. Oh, AD is armchair detective, Rachel. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rachel. I don't mean to be mysterious. AD is Armchair Detective, channel I'm fond with, and I like to work with him, and I support him regardless of all of the really unwarranted nastiness he receives. And I will take this opportunity to ask people to please just let up on him. He doesn't deserve it either. I do not understand it. DD is the name of somebody who I would just prefer not to mention. I'm trying not to be charged even with my own mind with this person, but there's quite a history there. So, but AD is Armchair Detective. Yes, we support AD. Yes, we do. A Curious Rose. So, Joan says, oh, thank you. She says, we know your channel is truthful, honest, and has the best people ever. Well, it is truthful and honest. And I definitely, I require those qualities. I strive for those qualities. Sometimes people, information, whatever, misspeaks, whoops, puts it out there too early, or sometimes just in the course of discussing things, you don't get things totally right. That's different than being dishonest, and if something does ever go out there and it's wrong because I got it wrong or whatever, I correct it right away. For example, let me give you an example. Last week, I think it was, I put out a video about, Shanann Watts and the MLM structure and selling Thrive and like the real cost of the MLMs. Wasn't just focused on, Shanann. It was like the MLM culture in general. And yes, let's apply the facts and what we know specific to this situation because it's, her working within the MLM structure gave us a real model. So that's how that went. But there are different levels that you can be at in the Lavelle or Thrive company. There is like 8K, 12K, 40K, 80K, and 200K. So there's a picture of Shanann Watts. I always thought she was at the 80K level. That just stuck in my head every time I had looked into it. I thought 80K, 80K. I know she got her so-called car bonus that you get at the 12K level. I knew she had reached the 80K level. I thought that's where she stayed at. Now, the whatever K, it's not an exact science, but it's an approximation also of the supposed annual income you're bringing in. And I never thought she was claiming to bring, I was like, she's not claiming to bring in $200,000 a year. That can't possibly be. But a couple people said she was at the 200,000K level, and more than 5 people either referred me to or sent me a picture of Shanann Watts holding this big 200,000K sign while she was at a Thrive convention. And I was like, you know what? This many people have told me she was at the 200,000K level. They were all people I trusted. Well, not all of them. Some of them I know very well, but the ones that I knew, I trusted. I didn't think they would lie to me. I just thought, at first I was like, oh, they just got it wrong. And I was like, you know what? They must be right. Oh, and hey, look, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Here's this picture, right? So rather than doubling back and checking again what level she was at, going through all that financial information and figuring it out for real, for, concise, detailed, I 100% got this right. I just said in the video, and guys, Shanann Watts claimed to be at the 200,000K level. And then shortly, a few hours after I uploaded it, and it had already gotten some traction, and I wasn't going to be home to edit the video until at least the next day, blah, 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 did not really want to pull it back down. I just started thinking about it. I was like, there's no way she was at the 200,000K level. I know she was not. There's no way. So then I ended up having to, there aren't any shortcuts in life, right? I ended up having to go back and doing all that research. So I was kind of I wasn't trying to avoid it, but I was like, oh, it'd be so nice if I don't have to spend that 75 minutes going through all those documents and whatever. I had to do that anyway. I found out that what I said on the video was wrong. She was not at the 200,000K level, even though there was a picture of her holding the 200,000K sign. She was, in fact, at the 80,000K level. So I had to, make a correction. I made a verbal correction. I made a written correction. And, that's like the best I can do. So anyway, I just kind of babbled there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right, Shanna. So I was thinking I'm a little tired. I didn't want to go into explaining all that. So, but I'm going to now that you mentioned it because I want to, do it justice. So 200,000K or the 80,000K, it means, let's go with 200,000 because that's where a comment says 200,000K worth of quantitative volume, which means mostly from her downline. So it can be from herself and, from anyone under her. In Thrive, every MLM company has some different parameters around that. In Lavelle or Thrive, the one parameter is only $120,000 worth of that $200,000 of volume. And the volume does equate to dollars. So that means your team has sold $200,000 worth of Thrive, whatever. Only 120,000 of it can be from your strong leg. So if this is all in the video. So you can't just grow one strong leg or one super strong downline that you very well might strategically stack, because that throws off the whole, mathematical equation for a pyramid scheme. And that is going to make it so the people at the very tippy top aren't making all of the money. Because if people could be that strategic down the line, those at the very top would not benefit. And guys, this isn't so much different than how things are in the business world outside of the MLM culture. Think of any business or corporation. You have those people way up at the tippy top, making the primo bucks. And then you have people under them at like the executive or like the, the executive officer level. And then under them, you've got, your directors, then you've got your managers, and you've got your supervisors, then you've got your project managers, and you've got, and then you've got whatever, all the way down to the people that are making the least amount of money. And there's more of them, right? So everything is really a pyramid scheme. Right, exactly. Very well said, DTC. Then it's a leaning tower. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Rachel, same thing. So she says, it's hard to understand here in Australia. People have like nutrametrics parties and is it knicker parties? Yes, to sell their stuff. And I guess it's the same sort of thing. Yes, exactly. Anytime, well, I don't want to say anytime, but many times, if you're going to someone's house or if you're meeting up in a social area or, like I don't know, maybe like I used to do mine in a yoga studio or like a bar on a Tuesday afternoon at 4:00 and people have some goods to peddle. It's often this kind of a thing, and that's fine because, some people legitimately do well or, they get out of it what they want and it suits their lifestyle. Unfortunately, statistics show, and this is in my video it was last week, I think, that the majority of the people who get involved and have their sights set on success, they don't reach that success. So, you just got to be careful. Let's see. That's right. So Joan says, well, I'm saying that's right, but this is what people have told me again. So, I've heard this from a number of sources. I don't know what it would take for me to be like, yes, that's a confirmed fact from What's the Obsession. Like, to be there and witness the check being written myself. I don't know. But Joan says, Shanann's team made $200,000 and her family collected her prize. Yeah, I had heard that from a lot of people. So, yeah. And I'm not like talking down to her in a way. I have been involved in 3 MLM companies. I've talked about it many times. 2 of them I was really roped in, and first one I had no clue. Second one I was just bamboozled. And the third one I finally figured it out, and I figured out the front-loaded commission structure, and I decided, well, a friend of mine and myself did this. It was kind of an experiment and also to see if we could do it and make a little bit of money. So we're going to work, their front-loaded commission structure. The trick is after like 6 months or whatever, when your potential to make money each month really drops off sharply, you gotta be like, I'm not doing it anymore. There's almost this addictive quality to it. It's the community, it's the connections you make, it's the challenge you pose to yourself and others. There's almost an addictive quality to it. It's very, MLMs are they're really, they're very interesting. I can't think of the right word. I know. You can still, hey, listen, Downtown Wonder. I'm in upstate New York, but true story, my next door neighbor does Mary Kay parties. So if you really need that sunlit beige foundation, girl, I can hook you up. Oh, Kitty Witty asks, this is a great question. She says, why do the MLM people get so rude when you're not interested? So, I mean, I'm just going to speak for myself. You're relying on your, they'll say like your already existing network. Like this is a wonderful God-given gift, but what that really are those with whom you're connected on social media. So it's your friends, it's your family, it's your acquaintances, it's your neighbors, it's your coworkers, it's your exes, it's, whoever you're connected with on social media. So at first, I think a lot of people are either like, oh man, I'm doing this now. And maybe they don't really have the passion there anyway. So they come off in a certain way. I think a lot of people to start are very excited and passionate, but it gets to that point where you realize if you don't get X amount of people to buy X amount of dollars in the next 3 days, you're not going to make the $2,000 this month that you were anticipating, but rather you're going to be paying at least $1,000 into it, or you're going to lose your status and your car bonus or whatever. So there's a lot of stress and anxiety on the line for a lot of people, Kitty Witty. So in my opinion, like that's why, and I think also a lot of times, and I'm speaking from my own experience of myself and also observing others and talking to others about their experience, the consultants, they'll start to get disenchanted because it's like, wait a minute, this is not everything it's cracked up to be. Kitty Witty is the 17th person I approached with this great opportunity who turned me down. So I think a lot of times it's about the person's own feelings and disenchantment rather than them being rude to you specifically. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's just in my opinion. I am Let's see. Oh, did we block someone? Oh. Hi, Anaphylaxis. How are you? Nice to see you. You too can work from home, from your phone, a few hours a week and make 6 figures and retire your husband. Yes, it's all of the MLMs. They're selling the lifestyle. You're going to have time freedom, financial freedom, freedom to travel, freedom to buy, freedom to do this, freedom to drink a pina colada and sit in the sun all day long, like that's what they're selling a lot of times. Oh boy. You guys are really funny. I'm convinced I'm blocked on 80. Oh no. Yes. That's exactly it, Shanna. So Shanna says, also, why do I hear from the girls I went to elementary school with when they're trying to push their opportunity? Yes, that's the word on me in my DMs. That's exactly it. Because yes, you got it. Boise, Boise. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that kind of freedom is a farce. Yeah. This, becomes a very existential question, but like, really, what is freedom in life? Is freedom being able to just roll around and have fun all day long? I don't know. Like, I used to think that, but like, I have a different idea, I think now. So I don't know. Thrive is very expensive. Yes, it is. Yeah. Hi, Maxine. How are you? Nice to see ya. Yeah, exactly. Already working a full-time job. It gets a little bit crazy, right? So, all right, my friend. So listen, I am so happy to, oh wait, hold it. I just want to read this comment from Bella. I'm sorry, I meant to get to that. Sorry, Bella. Hi. Look at the stats. The MLMs, target housewives, stay-at-home moms, a promise of riches, but pull your life savings and give before you receive. Lavelle plays a huge part in the demise of the Watts. Bella, I 100,000% agree with you. Yeah. I mean, the stats are, oh man, if you haven't, please go watch the video, not the longer live stream. There's a shorter one. It's under 20 minutes. And if you just want to get to the stats, just fast forward halfway through it. The statistic is 97.6% of people who become consultants are going to make $168 annually. 97.6%. Many of those people started in that MLM with big dreams of big success, big money, time freedom, financial freedom, and a pina colada in their hand, laying in the sun all day long with no risk, mind you, of skin cancer. It's like craziness. So I would not like to be on call for spying. Oh my goodness. I'm going to check that out. I used to love Reddit, but I don't know why. My current laptop blocks Reddit. I have no idea why that is. So I went from being like a Reddit junkie to I haven't really been on it much at all in the past 2 years. But thank you. I'm definitely going to check that out. Yeah, that's a good one. Jamie. I love you, Jamie. I'm so glad you're back. Jamie says, I've been told I could sell ketchup popsicles to a woman with white gloves, but I'll stick to being a pain in the ass. I'm awesome at that. I love you, Jamie. Jamie is the only person who's ever got me to sing the Oscar Mayer Wiener theme song, let alone during a live stream on YouTube. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So I'm going to go to bed. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope, yeah. So I'm sorry. Every time I'm about to go. So Downtown Wonder, she says, do you think it maybe became an addiction in some way, referring to SW? Yeah. So I was just saying that there is this addictive quality to being involved in an MLM. And there's also this team camaraderie, and there's also this tribe vibe, and there's gang mentality and all kinds of crazy things. They're like, wait a minute, OG, you cannot leave Thrive, get back here, OG. It just gets wild. Oh, Mary, I haven't finished watching it yet. Mary says, and if you guys haven't watched it yet, she asked, did you check out Mexie's Survey 319 video? So Mexie, paranormal investigator, has not put out a Watts video in a really long time. At some point, he just stopped for reasons. And I don't want to speak for him. You can watch his videos. He could tell you himself, because I don't think I would do it justice. But yeah, I watched some of it today. I was just mind blown. I wish you guys were all there with me. I don't know if I can watch it by myself at night, because I've had some weird Watts things. I don't even want to talk about it, but we got my little crucifix and it's all good. But yeah, everyone go check out Mexie. I'll pop that in the chat actually. And whoop! Sorry, I just broke my own rule. I didn't realize I had a YouTube open there. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not finishing a thought here because I'm tired. Mexie, paranormal investigator, has not done any content on the Watts case in a really long time. He's done a lot of other true crime cases, but just a couple days ago, and I didn't know about this till y'all told me in chat last night, which was awesome. Good tip. Always looking out. He did a video where he's at the Watts former residence and Survey 319. And some of the stuff he picks up is amazing. Now, as far as paranormal, spirit box things go, I think it's totally hit or miss. I mean, my opinion is the stats kind of go like this. I don't put a lot of stock into most people, and there's a few that I do, really have faith in, and they seem really legit and authentic to me. And Mexi is like really at the top of that list for me, like seriously. So yeah, so check that out. Mexi. Okay, I got that mixed up. I'm going to actually, I'll just put the video link in chat. How's that? Give me one moment. I'm moving a little slow here. Okay. Yeah, and he's also a musician. He recorded the song Daddy Don't, which is about Chris Watts. I had my son listen to it earlier. He really likes rap, and he's like, there's like a really big Eminem influence here. And I was like, yeah, there totally is. So let's see. Let me just grab this link for y'all. Good night, Anaphylaxis. It's nice seeing ya. There you go. That's Mexi. Yeah, that's the direct link to the video. Yes, Nilda, my darling. Of course you can. So here's my email address. It's wattsobsession@gmail.com. So there's no the. It's just wattsobsession@gmail.com. So there you go. Oh, Maltese Cross says about the Mexi video, I think. I watched that. I was amazed in what it brought to light. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, Bella. She says, yeah, Cal, numerous times I've had odd activity happening while researching this case. Yeah, Bella, sometime soon. And Jamie, I think you want to do this too. I am going to schedule a live stream where, people can share if they want. I'll share some of my experiences. I've shared my one big experience 2 or 3 times on the channel before. I would tell you about it now, but it would take too long and I'm just a little too tired, but it was chilling. It was unexplainable. It struck me to the core. So yeah. So Curious Rose says the recent Watts from Mexi was mind-blowing. Really good. I think that's the one I just put in chat. If it's not the right one, I at least got you to his channel. So this is, I haven't even finished it. I'm excited to watch it during daylight. I think I can watch it by myself at night. Mexi Watts Paranormal, I'm going to call it. Maybe I'll link him on my channel altogether. So there that is. If you haven't subscribed to him, I would suggest you go do it. I think he is the cream of the crop of paranormal investigators, in my opinion. And I would definitely check out the recent Watts video. It's stunning. So yeah. And Shanna also says, I've had strange things happen as well. It would make your skin crawl. Yeah, I'm going to schedule that soon. I hope that you guys are, I mean, what you would like to share or not, where you feel comfortable sharing or not is of course up to you. I personally would be very interested to hear your experiences if you're willing to share. So if you have had some weird experiences, especially concerning the Watts case of a paranormal sort, think about if you'd be willing to come up and share, and what you would be willing to share, because I would encourage you to do that, because a lot of people have had those experiences, and I don't know what else to say about it. I guess I'm just curious, and I also want to, relate to people on that level because it's intense and it's crazy, right? So, yeah. So DTC says, oh no. Oh my gosh, Kelly, I know what you mean about the dark. I was watching Mexi live once and decided to download. Oh yeah, because you didn't want to watch in the dark. Yeah, I know. Of course, though babies are up in heaven. Absolutely, of course they are. Yes, they are in heaven. For sure. For sure. They're for sure in heaven. Oh, we know that. Oh, there was a lot going on in my house. I'm like, nope, delete, delete, delete. I know. Not before bed. I know. I hear you. So now, DTC prime time. Maybe I'll read your Sheets presentation again and the Dr. Seuss rhyming nature of it. Remember that from last night? That was so cute. But yeah, so we won't talk about scary things before bed. But I'm not feeling witty enough to change the topic. So everybody, listen, have a really great night. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. So tomorrow night around 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we'll continue the sheets and, some of the unfinished business we had from last night. I'm sure it'll be awesome again. So thank you guys so much. Utter Nutter, Joan, Curious Rose, Ara, Jamie. Oh no, I know I'm going to miss a moderator or two here. All of you guys, seriously, all of you guys. Love you guys and thank you so much. Have a good night.